Imagine a world without choices. Imagine you can't make your own decision. That wouldn't be a world for me. That wouldn't be a world for you. You, I see. Tell them we're gonna be stronger. Together, together we can make it right. Our purpose is a better Jamaica for you and I. Gonna be stronger together. Time we all just unify. Our purpose is a better Jamaica for you and I. It is a natural right for every human being to be free. Free, so free. So the government is there to protect you and me. UIC objective is to liberate the citizens from colonial bondage, them regulation, them taxation. Rob Jamaica, we independent. Be stronger together, together we can make it right. Our purpose is a better Jamaica for you and I. We're gonna be stronger together. Come, we all just unify. Our purpose is a better Jamaica for you and I. Non-partisan.
And welcome. My name is Christine Simpson-Mensah. I am the Director of Fundraising and Donor Engagement for the UIC. Tonight, you're going to hear from a potential candidate who is vying to represent you in your district. All right, so this is your opportunity to hear what they have to say. Do you want this person representing you in your district? Like, subscribe, make sure you leave your comments in the chat. Give them a scale of 1 to 10 so we know what you're thinking, Jamaica. Okay, this is your opportunity to hear what these potential candidates have to say, how they want to represent you, and this is your opportunity to be heard in the comments. Thank you.
All right, so I just realized that the sound wasn't coming through. So cool, yeah. Thank you all. Thank you, my team peeps in the comments. All right, so let's do it again. Greetings to all great people of our sacred planet. I am Babatunde, your UIC Councillor candidate for the Papine area of St. Andrew Eastern. Very well. Our main topics tonight, the family structure is what we'll be looking at. The next topic is the lack of civic pride in Jamaica. We wanna thank, well, not we want to, but I am thanking those who helped to get this started. Thanks a lot to Miss Naika Williams, very instrumental in getting things going today. In everything you do, there's always going to be some amount of obstacles. So my patience was tested, and I trust that I overcome. I passed that test. Now we're ready to go. So thanks again for joining. All right. We, over the years, for those of us who are coming up from the 70s, the 80s, the 60s, the 50s, and the 40s, 30s and 20s and beyond, I remember going to school, we were taught certain basic principles of how to care, respect, and to love our environment. We steadily over time see a move in away from that sort of a premise. Now, within the communities of St. Andrew Eastern and the wider Jamaica, of course, every community is now overrun with garbage. Um, at schools, when I visit schools and so on, I cannot recall, especially since the 20th century, or let's say the year 2000 has begun. I can't recall going to schools and see, as part of the education system, students being taught on a large scale, like how we were taught, of how to care for the environment, bits of paper lying on the floor, pick them up and so on. For example, so a teacher may ask a couple of students, we would have a duty roster as to who would clean. So you'll go to school from Monday to Friday, and we'll have a roster prepared by our teacher. So you have a list of the boys and the girls who are on that every day. And we did that proudly. It wasn't an issue. No, a teacher will ask a boy or a girl, hey, you sweep up, let's make classroom clean. And you have a lot of students who refuse. I have been to some learning institutions and see picnics sit down in the mess. Paper up on the chair dirty, they just sit on it. All sort of debris in the classroom, not an issue to them. So watch Jamaica. Part of BABATUNDE responsibility is to help us to get back to that. Yeah. And it's part of the reason why I embark on this journey. Not to just highlight or itemize the issues, but for every issue that we itemize as something negative, we have an opportunity to fix it. And in everything I do, I lead by example. So before we get deeper into our broadcast tonight, I am going to say that, of course, I was inspired by the United Independence Congress, primarily led by our president, Joseph Patterson, when the wicked government came out in 2020 with a lot of lies, and he organized a response to that. It was, at the time, he was one of the foremost individuals who galvanized a certain support and then went out to rectify things. And of course, we have to give credit where it is due. And so I started to take keen note and keen interest of the UIC since then. 22nd September 2021. And from that, there's no looking back. I was always an individual who is interested in the betterment of our people. Being able to see different situations going wrong and not just complain, but offer a positive solution. And I am truly proud that Mr. Joseph Patterson started this movement. all the way back in 2012, got it registered. Over time, you heard the different challenges that they encountered. Additionally, I am thanking the early uniters, so to chat, for starting out. Yeah, you know, getting off the bench, getting out from under the tree, coming from under the bed, and starting the United Independence Congress. So to the early founders, Babatunde, I say big up. You started the journey. Some of you left, some are still here, but to the good uniters that left and to the good ones that are still here, divine thanks to all of you for embarking on the journey that Babatunde can now forward and continue the mission, the vision for a better Jamaica. So now, within the Papine area, St. Andrew Eastern, thus far based on the information from the Electoral Office of Jamaica, I have approximately 13 communities within the area that I am tasked with offering positive leadership to. And so in my tour last year, 2022, April was when we stepped out and we went through the various communities and we saw firsthand the situation that entails. I also recall getting some strong and positive message from all the individuals who live in the various communities. I also took with I the message from what the society would call senior citizens, the mature residents living in these communities, including teenagers and Papine of, you know, different backgrounds and all of that. And I remember some of the message that was shared with I. Do not quit on this journey. We are depending on you, Babatunde. We are suffering. It's been a long time. And as you can see, the different communities, and it's not that I can say aesthetics, because the word aesthetics some way resonates with beauty and perfection. But I could see the decadence that entails. And I set out on this journey to help in fixing these things. So I am committed to the task. I will not lead my people into negativity. I am not for sale, hence I can't be bought. I am not greedy, and so I'm motivated by a need to see our people improve in every facets of life. I'm not an individual who is interested in status. I despise that vehemently. All life, listen carefully now, my people, all life are equal, just as long as that life is not intended to hurt the life of the innocent or the life of the pure. By that, what do I mean? I'm not interested in criminality and criminal gangs and all of that. I have no support for these objects. I am only interested in doing what is right. And so I've set out on my journey since I started to comprehend things, even from a picnic days. I've set out and I've maintained, I've grown, I've evolved, I've gotten better, but I've always maintained that whatever I need to see in the earth, I have to first live by that. So setting good example is paramount. So When I embarked on this journey, I took counsel from senior individuals amongst I. Hence, I keep going. I am acknowledging Bongo Jerry, aka Jerry Small. I am acknowledging the females within my life. Yeah, I took great counsel. I took advice. And so I knew what is ahead. I knew what is now. And I know what is to come. And so I keep resolute and I stand with my people. Never ever, you can rest assured, you can guarantee that I will never lead my people into the paths of negativity. I'll never lead you into death and destruction at no time. Okay. There's more that I could say, but we want to get into the topics, and then at some point we expect to be taking some calls if that can be facilitated. So let's move on to our topic. So we spoke earlier a little bit about the lack of civic pride. For those of you who have had reasons to attend to the University Hospital of the West Indies, words are not sufficient at this point to express the filthy sight that greet the users, the workers, the staff of the University Hospital of the West Indies. Adjacent to the hospital is a community, one of the communities within St. Andrew Eastern, known as Mona Commons. I don't know what brain thought of putting a garbage skip or a garbage bin at the front of that community. Now, whenever there's a pileup of garbage, whenever there is no trucks to take the garbage to the dump site, then things become real horrible for those who are visiting. Not just the site, but the stench from all of the waste is pervasive. And I have taken note. I don't make promises that I am not able to substantiate. However, it's not just about talking, it's also about doing. But everything begins with thought. And so as we work to get the action going, we bring the necessary issues to our people. And we also put efforts forward to collaborate in getting things done. There's also not just the hospital, but there's also a school right in front of the hospital, which is adjacent to the dump site. A school for toddlers, a basic school. And we're supposed to have MP. That MP is the so-called Minister of Education. She is missing in action. And there's just a persistent deterioration of that community. When you move from Mona Common, you go up to Highlight View, aka Mud Town. Just for the purpose of communication, why I use the word Mud Town, but I prefer the word Highlight View. There's also a basic school there. Similar situation entails. The garbage seemed to be, it's almost like a statue. Motionless, it doesn't move. And when people do not have, proper disposal of garbage, they find ways and means of getting rid of that garbage. They're either going to use the river or they use the sidewalk. So We are residents, fortunate or not fortunate, honored to be given a river by nature that runs from the Blue Mountain through Mavis Bank, um, Gordon Town, and Harborview, all the way into the sea. Um, that is how some residents' garbage get removed, because when it's not been collected by MPM, then the river removes it and put it into the sea. So let me just share with the item some of the things that happen when the garbage get dumped in at the sea. For those of you who eat meat, and it really doesn't matter. I don't eat meat, but we still have to care for our people. When you dump the garbage in the sea, all the living things within the sea is affected. Whether it be turtle, whale, shark, different fish, yeah, that get affected. Not only that, but the people that will eat fish, lobster, conch, and whatever other sea insects, all of that come back on their table. Because the fish eat the polluted garbage, and then for those people who eat fish, that poison fish come back on your table. You eat that, yeah, you're gonna be poisoned also. May not be sudden, but slowly. So we always love to see people happy and healthy and all that joy. And definitely, it is not nice. It's not an ira vibe to see people. Just look at Tuesday morning, see our people going out from the various communities. But the environment is not nice. It's not an ira place. The scent is overpowering and all of that. So those are one of the things that we take note of over time. And we have already started to mobilize some efforts to effect certain changes. Now, as I said earlier, we can't promise no road and water and light and all them, there's something there. But we've started to encourage the teachers of some of the schools within our area to help the younger people them. Because most times when you are embarking on new things and all of that, you can get people to do things, especially at the early stage. If they are properly taught, they'll come up with that. The values that I hold firm, I wasn't born, when I come out of mom, I never know them. But over time, positive culturalization assures that I am living the way I'm living. And I'm living this way, I can help others by positive examples. So that's some of the things that we started to look at. The next thing also is the market. Papine market is in a state of just persistent filth. Yeah. And so therefore, I've spoken to the MP on a number of occasions. I've spoken also to their councillor candidate, but to date, nothing has been done substantially. There was a fire once in the market. It took them a long time before they rendered any repairs to that place. Not only that, but the market is so, the aesthetics or the lack thereof of the market is unwelcoming. And so therefore you find enough of the vendors then prefer selling on the outside of the market. There's no reason why markets have to be in that way. You go to downtown Kingston, the favorite Moss and the favorite Coronation Market that a lot of our people go to provide goods and various services to customers going into that space. But it's overrun with filth. I go to that space on a number of occasions. Before you can even begin to make a purchase, you're greeted with sewage. Sewage all over, the spewing up out of the ground. And I see some of my people are comfortable, relaxed, sitting in that, just, trying to sell just the same. Now, when you have a people who are docile, even the worst of things just seem normal. And so one of the reasons now, and one of the tasks that I have and the UIC in general, is to chart a different path, a new way, a better way. And so people are going to live the way that they were taught. And so there's a new faculty of thinking that is necessary at this period of time. And we'll find ourselves being bombarded with, problems after problems. When it's not SSL, it is beryllium. When it's not beryllium, it's the fire brigade. When it's not the fire brigade, it's the teacher. When it's not the teacher, it's the nurses. When it's not the nurses, it's the doctors. But I guarantee Jamaica, we'll get it right. And that is why the UIC is here. So, for the environment, we want to look a little bit now towards the family structure. Composure is good at times. Let me get a little sip of my liquid. Not alcohol. To be sober is good, and to be healthy is perfect. So I observe over time, my people, family structure in Jamaica. We're in some problems, and don't ever leave tonight broadcast and think that it's done. There is nothing that can be done. It's doom and Jamaica is over. And nah, that's not the message of BABATUNDE. That ain't the message of the UIC. So, family structure. All right, so, brethren, I'm going to start with the item. Outside of my task as councillor candidate for the Papine area, my other tasks on earth are as follows. I am a farmer. I am a football coach. I am into the business of, I'm an alkaline messenger of healing. Yeah, let's put it that way and keep it right there. As a football coach, part of my responsibility and duties is to approach the development of males from a holistic premise. What do I mean by that? I don't just coach football. Football is vital. It's all good, it's all well. Yeah. So I can't just, focus on football and that's it. I have to look at the life off the football pitch. I have to look at the life in the classroom. I have to look at the life in their different domestic settings, aka homes. And so I set about teaching my ballers the principles that they're going to need to take them through every facet of life. They're going to become good husbands. They're going to become good fathers. I have to teach them how to approach that. We have a certain negative culturalization around here, so where the youth them figure say it is cool to repeat the cycle of decadence. And what I mean by that now? So we have to simplify it. A boy we grew up without a father. But as soon as him reach the age where him penis start get firm and him reach 18, 19, 20, man go up, attracted to females, which is good, that's the right thing. Females to males, males to female. Him forget the sufferation when him go through not having a father in his life, And then him start now to embark on repeating the same cycle of decadence. So in our reasoning now, with my ball of them, there's always a moment for that. There's a moment when we're going to train, there's a moment when we're going to reason, there's a moment to provide guidance. So my question to them is, you came up without a father, because most of the boys them when I coach now, them now have a father. A proper father is absent from the home. So at times they would come, you know, you can see it on their faces and you see it in them eye. Wagwan. Yeah, coach there. Oh, mommy. Mommy, cool. All right, wagwan with daddy now. It is a pause. Some pause on to the point where they're not able to put a sentence together to express what them really going through a feeling. Most of the time, tears give way to what them mouth for express. So we'll find now, so the homes them now have proper meals. Some of the homes. Yeah. There's no situation where you're going to have just one thing. There's always a mixture. So for the boy, them who don't have proper meals in the home, because sometimes meals did it, you know, but there's no proper examples, you know. The meal them not done brought up yet, you know, them not done grow. Them still in them negative way of living. So it's not just a meal, but as a meal, you have to offer positive leadership to your nation, aka your household. And so part of my task is to offer that guidance. So me always ask, so you come up without a father, is that you feel good? I mean, no, coach. So you sure? So, yes, coach. I don't feel happy, coach. You know, and enough time I can't even talk about it. Why? Because them still are hurt. So it's all right, okay. Them grow up. So I often ask now, so what do you think about marriage? It's always a laugh though. Marriage coach, yeah man, what go on with marriage? So nothing coach, married thing, I'm married thing, I'm married, them something coach. So yeah, then you came up, you suffered as a result of not having the presence of a strong father in your life. Why would you want to repeat that cycle? Well, coach, I never have nothing about it, so you know. So we did a thing about it. Well, just a thing, forget a girl pregnant and get me youth and yeah, you know. Cause them girl are nowadays and so whoa. When you said them girl are nowadays, where's really happening? So yeah man, them girl are you and they get off in some negativity about some of the females. So my premise is always the way you intend to treat smarty girl pitney or smarty daughter. Is that the way you would want I to treat your mother? Pause again. So no man, we are reason man, just express yourself because we not hear no call no mother girl, but no call other people pitney girl. So the term girl can be used in good ways and it also used in bad ways. But what we find now, this thing what them call music has helped to spread the culture of decadence and to ensure say it continue. So we now have to help in changing that. So when you listen to the thing where the youth them are listen now, it is not anything about positive upbringing. So the parents them sometimes we all say, coach, me can't bother with him, you know. Me can't bother with him, coach, because I'm not here and I'm not listening. But that same parent, sometimes they take them last money buy phone give pitney. If you mean yourself any good, parents now, mothers and fathers, fathers and mother, and guardians, auntie, uncle, grandma, grandpa, if you mean yourself any good, don't take your money buying a gadget in a picnic. they cause what I call attention span deficit. You understand? Good. Now, your brain take a certain number of years to develop. In some cases, it's over 20. Now, because of how the gadgets are, there's a persistent change in the images. That is one of the main reasons why the people them can't sit down or stand up or do anything positive in a long period of time. If you go to talk to a group of boys, within some minutes, a lot of fidgeting start going, they can't focus because of the gadgets. So that's one thing now we as parents have to begin to look to change. In addition to that, as me look for my time, to make sure I say, all right, good. We have a little bit more minutes. So in addition to that, now we are assessing now the situation is like that. You understand? So parenting is important. Watch on the levels there again now. You go in a Jamaica now, and I guess in some other parts of the earth. You go to school to learn about everything. You go to school to learn how to, in some cases, rob people, scam. You go to school to learn how to fix a car. You go to school learn how to build a house. You go to school learn how to teach. You go to school to learn how to coach also. But there's no school where focus on parenting. There's no school where focus on positive relationship building. And then after you build a positive relationship, you sustain it. When we are talking about relationship now, don't get it twisted, Jamaica. Females to males and males to females, that are the only relationship we know about. Nature set that in the earth, and I am an individual who embrace everything that nature set and established. So we are now set to the parents them now say, since there's no school for really teach you how to build a relationship, because even the carry down, aka curriculum now not prepare you for attribute, aka contribute positively to the society, That is why when a lot of the youth them are left school now, them can't function in the society. How is it that in this time period we have Papine left school, they can't read and them can't write, them can't express themselves. Expression skills horrible. And when you tell me now, say we have Minister of Education. It's far from what going now. Yeah, so we are saying within this whole space and time now, my people, that the situation, we have to do something now. So I know after the no say now, all right, the problems that me are seeing at earth, me can't come repeat it now and then say, them nowadays female there. No, and me make errors in my peeps. Yeah, man, I go through some I go through some things in the earth, yeah, man, and still I go through too. Yeah. But I couldn't use it as a means to justify getting involved in the decadence. When me I look how life start, like me I say to my ball of them now, say, I don't coach with favoritism because all I want to come out of a sacred vagina and a strong sperm cell. You understand? So, when you smart the picnic too, all I want to smart the picnic. And as a boy, I see what favoritism do to I. Because my father have favorite business about him. Yeah. And me decide for me a picnic, say, I couldn't come continue that. Yeah, I couldn't come make that cycle keep going. Yeah, I can't coach with favoritism because all I know is smart the picnic and me also overstand, say, me a prepare, for function in every facets of society, not just on the football field. So which is why every time in the year I talk about me I say we're not gonna become good fathers, we're not gonna become good husbands and all of that. So no school around here we are establish no relationship and I teach people how to have relationship. And me I say to me as I want me I deal with you now. Because we have some little ways of thinking we're off. Yeah. So the society now geared towards that now. The society have females over there, so, and it have males over there, so, and it have the two individuals them and fight against each other. In order to have certain sacred divine pleasure, males need females and females need males. So it is no longer cool, my brethren and enemies. Yeah, it would have be a little off thing, say some of the people in the place. Some I know we are listening now and think everyone is all cool. Yeah, enemies out there too. See? So may I say to the ones them now, say, it's no longer cool for you just get a girl pregnant and you leave that picnic on the girl alone. Yeah, because somehow no feel no ideology of what a man is. If you ever deserve to go a river town, you know. You ever deserve to go a dump site. You don't belong in a sewage pan. Because when me I listen to how you are expressing yourself, when you talk about female, it's like war. It's like yeah, some of the wickedest war them will fight on earth. Yeah. It is no longer cool, brethren, to get a female pregnant and left the picnic for she alone raise it. So females will not get to either, you know. So, but we are come to uno. So before you reach to the level where you're going to need to have sacred experiences, mean intimate experience with females, think of the type of female that you need in your life. So my baller them will say, Coach, your mom just go and live some life, you know, man. Your man, she give me, give me a little thing. So what is a little thing? Them not make little thing again. The thing them with them make now in some big buckle. So when you tell me say she give a little thing, what you refer to? Oh, little sex coach and so okay. So the girl will give the little sex. Would you marry to her? No, coach, no. Coach, what you talking about? Married to? No, man, I want to marry to she, coach. What you say, man? So okay, so you want to marry to her. Why is it you never leave her and her vagina alone? Why is it you think that you don't need her, but you're misusing her? Why, coach, you always come with some far thing and some weird thing, and I'm never have that thing, so you know, coach, and where you get your thinking from, coach? So we're not gonna pick it up now, yeah. Growing up at 15, I'm exposed to a certain different way of thinking. And that thinking they start with my second father. Yeah. Big up to daddy. Now I'm calling him. See? Big up to mommy too. Yeah. Mommy Sonia, big up. Fire row, big up. Second father, big up. You understand? My second father, I never know him through him have an encounter with my mommy. I know him through the aspects of socialization or socializing within a certain church settings. See? My Adventist people, then big up. My Sunday worshiper, big up. You understand? So I start get exposed to a certain way of thinking and it have an impact on me immediately. So that is why now when I find myself with certain level of influence, I don't use it in a negative way. Just use it in a positive sense, like Tony Rebbe done teach me from a longer time. Watch what you're saying to me, daughter. Because in the long run, she could have been a doctor. Or you mention that to my son. I don't want my little boy if it turn no gunman. Tony Rebbe, yeah, put that in our song. And that is a message, that is a tool of influence. You see? So we find that now, say, that impact was from 15 because after you pass 10, you know, yeah, you know, really, I think as a little picnic again, you know. Well, for certain, and I've seen that in a lot of other ones too. You start go on where I call that, you start search for yourself now. So at 15, I'm up on that journey, then I try to find myself, I try to overstand life on all levels, I try to know what I'm going on in the earth. So second father did forward. Is it? I know him through the church. My auntie take me, you know, and at a certain age, yeah, I start vibe this on. She carried me to him as a tailor. and yeah, introduced me to him. So this is brother so and so, and yeah, me start go around and me carry my uniform them for make him always have Wednesday in at the shop. Yeah, them a reason. And me always just listen, you know, me not really talk much from them time, but me always a listen. And would I see the, you know, the enthuse with which people gather around him, and yeah, so my influence start right there. And a lot of what I am today is because of the second father. And me also have to just say big up to Aunt Adeline, Auntie Marlene. Yes, Auntie Marlene Jones. Big up and honor. Yeah. Your guidance and your direction and your efforts is pivotal to what I am now. And I can't forget your love totally. So in my journey, females has done a lot for me. Not just females who share intimate experience, but females where they have to guide and grow me. Yeah, so now that I'm forward and I'm mature to the fullest of fullest, I can't come teach nothing wrong or live no example wrong. We can't do that. You see? So I have to set good example because I overstand so the seed them where you sow and the fruits them where you reap, I go forward and judge you, so you have to know, say a good seed have to set. You understand? So it's not cool, bridging. Yeah? Your penis must not be used as WMD, weapons of murderous destruction. You understand that? Yeah? With the society reach a premise now with them take the divinity out of intimacy. Yeah. Just look how, if you want a perfect example, look how the boy them I said them are artists talk about females. Yeah. But give thanks, Babatunde is here. So I overstand long time. So I never forward out on a bottom. I forward out on a sacred vagina and a strong sperm cell. So life is essential. So anything when I come see as hurtful, I can pass it on to innocent people. Yeah. So we also see now that if a man in a relationship and it go finish, it not just cry it off and know say all right, I forget better next time. The society in our state, you know, him feel like say I have to kill the female too, kill the picnic and kill all himself. Yeah. I can't substantiate, I can't support that. So we have to begin a new faculty of thinking, we have to begin a new faculty of teaching. You know, we have to look forward to the roots. For know say where we are forward from, we did have certain family values. So parents them know. Many a times I hear them I say, them now grow them picnic like how them did grow. It is no longer cool, my people, to move away from the principles on which you were brought up. And when we say that now, we are talking about positive principle because I never all of the ways I will come up, it never positive. Somehow we get murderation with electric wire and hose and machete and stick, tree chunk and all them things there. Dutch pot. Discipline important to know, but we can't support murderation at no point in time. Yeah? Because that not only damage your anatomy, but it damages your brain. Your way of thinking. Yeah, or your function in our earth is off. So within all of them levels there and time, you know, we just have to say, yeah, it set away. So males, return to the premise where you are now a lover, not a hater, but a lover. So you start generate a certain energy now where you have to start think differently. You can't think differently though by reading the same corruption or listening to the corruption. Because a lot of women here come out now say music or corruption that only belong in at the sewage pond. Yeah, that now have nothing to do with proper upbringing of the nation or the people them. So many also I say the crime thing are over on Jamaica. But when we check what some of your favorite artists is, it's clear to see why the place is overrun with criminality. When you vote in criminal, how criminal are going to solve crime? When you vote for the bloodsuckers them and the blood drinkers, how that are going to stop crime? You vote for corruption and then you expect to get purity. Meditate that. Females are phenotype now. So I'm bridging them. Watch out now. But I not just talk to my ballers them now. Me I talk to all of the males them where need good for oneself first and good for the society. Because one of the reasons why I can't cultivate negativity, and I have to live in the society. And no matter which vampire I try, so them have try run go space. Space not a place for no man. Just a matter of time before life annihilate, you know. Our earth with it. So we have to take care of the earth right here, so right now. Not tomorrow, but starting now. A new faculty of thinking. Yeah. So you cannot now say, all right, so remember the taxi driver then, bus driver. You can't say I want a new way of thinking and a better society. But picking in a car and the picking them brain are exposed to all sort of vampire lyrics. Yeah. So many times I try to have to ask the driver, them say, driver, this sister in the son no. Yeah, a little boy. Give some better I lock it off. I could just listen to the wind. Yeah, because better if you listen to the wind and meditate greater levity than you listen to filth. Remember, slow it down. You are what you think and you are what you eat. Speak or act with positive thoughts and positive things follow you for all of your life. Speak or act with negativity or filth, and those filth take over you all of your life. Before buildings, every building where you say start, whether you use board or you use thatch or you use some stick, building start with a thought. Yeah, something in the brain. You understand? Right in the brain, you know. And then you move from the brain and you put it out on paper. You may do your drawing, your building drawing. Then you get your money and you get your work people them and you go at it. So now, how come the eye them now is aiming to get success and good things and a good society, but everything when you put out is filth? Look on with some of the people them were said I'm a teacher. Look on some of the things that them I listen to. You understand? Yeah, when them going at them car and I drive out of the school, listen to where I play. But the same teacher complain to you say them can't bother with the nowadays generation of picnic. So if the teacher listen to the field and then the picnic listen to the field, how not gonna get cleanliness in the classroom? Meditate that. So, because me as uno say uno are the leader, you know, uno say uno are the head of the household. Me don't have them the way I thinking there. Yeah. Everything in my life have a balance. Yeah. So me not look on a female and my house can't be in a prison. Home must be happy. When your wife or your empress or your princess don't work, she should run home, well want to come home. Because home must be happy. Yeah. So my bridging that are one of the things where the item are going to work on. You know? Yeah, that's an instruction. I'm not beg the item nothing. Fire upon the begging business. Me I tell the item. I give the item advise us how for better on a life. Yeah, because of that I live. And since I set the example and I live that, I can share that with you. You understand? So, when we're saying one leader now, man, and yeah, I'm not head of household and your house can't be no prison, man. It can't be no torture chamber. When you pick them unhappy, when they pick them left school, them spend so much time at bus stop or at go look for boy. Yeah, so within the whole thing, within the whole space and time, things have to be different. And the time is now and the place is here. So we no longer have no justification for we just think every time we think or express something is about filth. And then you say you want a better society and you see them and complain about the standard of the society and the whole heap of criminality. So like me ask my brethren them when I drive taxi or not my virgin, about the driver them. You get up in the morning and the first thing where you seem for taking out your brain and feed your passenger them with is a boy where I tell you say put out the AK through the window and it a roll like hold it, the word almost come out. And it a roll like thunder, fill in the blank. Yeah. Put out an AK through a window. A gun is something that is destructive. So me have to ask the driver, them said, no, no, nothing better for play. No, have no morning meditation or nothing. Why, Rasta say, well, I running on. Boy, you know, say, I true still, but me can't stop them from. I said, what you mean? Then you are promote. What them I do? This is where you play for your picnic them a yard? Not really, but just like on a favorite artist somehow, no. We want to tell you, say, Fame Pitney them can listen to the music where him put out, but other people Pitney must listen to it. You know understand that? Can't work some people. Can't work say at no point in time. So within that space now, we have to just know, say, okay, the time is now and the place is here. A new faculty of thinking and a new faculty of thinking that is positive bring a new faculty of levity. So why me impress upon the bridges them and the meals them like that is because when me are here, you know, I express on yourself as say head of the household, it can no longer go that way. Yeah. Oh, you're head of the household, but your house is like a prison. No form of happiness, no, they are just peer murderation. Yeah. Love and beating can't really work certain way, you know. You can't say you love your wife or your princess or your empress. But when there's a disagreement, she broke up. You beat her with stool. Broke up stool for her and all of them, something there. No, it's not a situation where you're being attacked and you have to defend yourself. That's not the premise of the pan right now. We are talking about a situation where some of the homes them have some disagreement and the people them, the male them, say them are head of the household, turn it into a violence chamber or a torture chamber. You understand? So we have to move away from that now. Better society we are working on right now. And then when we get the better society, we have to also embark on ways of sustaining the society. So now, it cannot be said too much, because since the music them not talk to, you know, BABATUNDE have to talk to, you know. It's a right time for also heal up a youth name, Kemal Martin. Big up, sir. AKA Yaxter. It's also a good time for big up international reggae superstar Cliffroy Taylor. You must see someone run for Google, aka Dummy. But Cliffroy Taylor, international reggae superstar, aka Irene. From 2004 when the I step out, it has been positive. And you keep holding that order, not just as an artist, but also as Rastafari. Yeah? I want to give thanks to a sister called Pure Faith. Yeah. Who has made some good attribution to the brain and the ears of our people by combining words of positivity to offer the necessary and positive inspiration to the mind, to the brain, not mind, to the brain of our people. So we give thanks. Yeah? We give thanks to all of the other sisters them. Empress Sativa, who chant positive. Yeah? We give thanks to the social platforms where I uplift the people them through them positive messages. We are here to teach them. We are here Wayne Lonesome. We are here Rattigan. And before we're done, we mention a few more. So, wherever there's wrong, we often find that It's not just one facet of the society that's involved. So we talk to the males them, the sister in them now. There's an article by one of the virgins, William Davenport, who wrote an article, Family System of Jamaica, Social and Economic Studies, Volume 10, Number 4, Working Paper in Caribbean Social Organization, December 1961. Now for the people that will listen now, I'm going to start from them time there. Now for the people that will listen and will hear this, yeah, never about them time there. So the sister in them now, I'm particularly not happy with the item when I see the item I live, because it is the premise that I forward from. I not come see and I say I don't know head on a household. A female and a male head the household, but I dwell it. Yeah? I do not know the female. So me's not the head on a household. Empress and I govern home. Yeah. Any female we are talk to, yeah, we have to govern, yeah, the home settings. So mommy have a say in everything that is done. And I think Babatunde have a say in everything where it's been done from the premise of mommy or the premise of empress. Yeah. So you have some household that make certain rules, and sometimes the father undermine them, and sometimes the mother undermine them. Sometimes the grandparents undermine them. And I forgot against something there. So, daughter, join the chairman. Have no fear. Yeah. When I cook now, somebody know I dance, somebody know I listen, somebody in the kitchen, somebody wash. Put on the brush a little bit. Draw a long bench. We not palaver with just a reason, positive reasoning. Sisterins, the people, the good sisterins now, good sisters, good females, and those who intend to be good, those who intend to live good, draw a chair, draw a long bench. Here Babatunde there now. Females, it is no longer cool. It is no longer airy. Whoever did tell you and try to trick you. Some say the in thing, some say the in swing. But it is no longer cool, sisters, for you to use your vagina like a gas station or a market. Abortion is not right. There's no justification. Jody and Ferran, big up. Kaylee and Dowdy, big up. Maria Dean, big up. Agana Barrett, big up. Kimani Joma, big up. Sisters again now. Your anatomy is the temple of the Almighty. That is why the males provide the sacred sperm cell, and you take that liquid, and over a period of 9 months, you give it life. You take liquid in, and from liquid come head, brain, skull, eye, teeth, nose, penis, vagina, heart, kidney, lungs, liver, toenail, eyelash, nose, hair, for 9 months. And then you release that from your womb into the light, which is the earth, sunshine, and set that life on its way. And while you set it on its way, you watch it evolve. And the good parents give thanks to you you teach it, and you raise that life up. Set it on its journey and allow it to find its purpose, or help it to find its purpose. The nation cannot heal. There's no healing for Jamaica. None whatsoever upon planet Earth until the females find on a rightful purpose upon Earth. Females attract males. Females choose the type of males that they're going to be with. So a man will do the seeking, a male put out the advertising, and yeah, okay, identify that female there and say, okay, that's my type, yeah. Put out the application. When you receive that application, you do the selection as female. Males don't choose females, females choose males. And so therefore now, sisters don't offer, the time is now right for you don't start think about how you're going to live in a life. It's no longer okay if you don't have 100 man, 10 man, 5 man, 3 man, 2 man. No, it's no longer cool. Because that type of thinking and behavior gets you into a situation where you're going to have pitney and you don't know the father. And then the pitney is going to be grown by murderers and thieves and rapists and all type of things. So it is now necessary now for sisters to understand what your positive purpose on planet Earth is and go about fulfilling it in a positive way. Are you cool with the way the society is, sisters? Yeah, man. You know they will have how much man. Vagina pride is important, you know. That is why Babatunde call it the sacred vagina. Yeah. So you have to culture yourself in a positive way where you know, so now you're going to offer difference. Some are trying to unhappy with the state of things, but you continue to do the same thing over and over again. If you're having sacred intercourse, select the best male that there is. In order to select the best male, you have to first know what type of male is best for you. What is your ideal male? So when you listen to how the society is going these days, so you'll be talking to a female, what is your ideal male? Huh? What do you mean, eh? What is your ideal male? What is the male? What are the characteristic traits that you look for in a male? What? Big word? All right, cool. Me hear that a while ago. Break it down. Where are the good sitting them? The good things them. Like one of the artists them out there telling you in our song, Babatunde ask you, where are the good something them when you look for in a male? You have to first start ask yourself that. You don't have to wait till you reach 18 or 16 for ask yourself that. From you start have sense and you start go school and you realize that you're attracted to males and males is attracted to you, yeah, a sense that you start having in your brain now. So you start understand right from wrong. Ask yourself, what are the good things them that you're looking for in a male? And it come forward right round again, my brethren and sisterins. That is why father's presence in the pit of them life is vital. This brethren name Gail. What the first name again? I so remember. Yeah, Mr. Gail write one article. And he must share with you say the society, the Jamaican society, not the only one, but the Jamaican society, my people, listen good. The Jamaican society reduce the importance of a male to 2 peas. When we see the thing, I wonder if a peas them are planting in the article, I'm not talking about farming. The Jamaican society reduce the male, the function of a male, to 2 P's. Parent and provider. Now, if I remind my brain persistently, say, but depend on the thing, yeah. Yeah, because sometimes the words then will come out of my mouth. Provider and protector. Not parent and provider. Provider and protector. Get that? The Jamaican society has reduced the importance and the function of males to provider and protector. Whew, gosh. That couldn't be right, you know, my people. That's why I encourage the sisters them to start have vagina pride. And the males them start have penis pride. What that mean basically is that you have to understand as a male that your penis is not forever vagina. And sisters, what that basically means is that your pretty vagina is not for every male. So you have to have a certain way now how you're going to go about now your selection process. That means when you select the right male, when you get pregnant, he won't be ashamed of you, he won't run, he won't gone, he won't hide. He's right there to help grow that life that him help you make. Yeah, so it is in assistance. So no longer it can be cool that the society now go the way it go and now it gone already, and you still think that okay, this is it, and you keep complaining, yet making the same decisions over and over and over and over and under again. Better way of thinking. So how we can bring forward the family structure now? Solution time. Sisters. Yes, sisters. Since a lot of you know how filthy some of these males are, you can't select filth and then expect cleanliness. No, that combination not going to work. So when I hear sisters are reason now, they select the male with them like based on not characteristic traits, not good things them, but based on vanity. So if the man drive a car, no matter how filthy him is, no matter which criminality him in, no matter which raping and whatever else him go on with, as long as they can get money. The vagina is not for sale, daughter. Stop taking your vagina and turn yourself in a whore. Look how much youth still are born now within this time without knowing where them father is, without knowing them father name. Over a period of time, my brain was exposed to an article where said Jamaican females offer the most jackettess in the world. Yeah, jackettess. Them think this part of why we have so much criminality. How is it that you go expose yourself to so much different man, and then you have baby left in your belly now, you don't know who the father is? So, if you intend to be a good mother to Jamaica and to the Jamaican society, here are some solutions. Move yourself away from smoking, remove yourself away from alcoholism. Allow your brain to function at peak performance as the way the Almighty intends. Naturality is the way to go. Start taking a greater interest in what you are putting into your mouth. Because oftentimes some of the decisions we make was made by the rum buckle. Or the rum buckle inspire them decisions there, and the rum bar. And all of the different garbage now where the youth them are exposed to in a school. This folly thing where them are exposed to what them call Mali. Yeah. When you ingest these things, it alters your way of thinking. Your brain is not able to function as it's supposed to. So you make some decisions that you only make because you are not in yourself. So those are some solutions. You don't drink and eat from any and any place and any and anywhere. Because like we are seeing now, we have some males where put things in the female, them food and drinks and all of that, in order them can get some sex. Sisters, start seeing yourself as a sacred entity. Start treating yourself that way. Yeah? And now, when you begin to think that way now, the society starts to embark on a better path because a male follow a female. Yeah? Real male we are talking about, not the filthy some of them. We are talking about real males. They follow female. Put on any event and say, no female is allowed. No female is welcome. Not even for sell or for sweet the ground or whatever. And see how much people come out at the event. See how much males gonna get. Real males. Wherever there's no female, there will be no males. Wherever there's no good females, there will be no good males. So, sisters, the betterment of the society begins with the I them. Yeah? And when I say that now, I'm not talking no sexist nothing, So don't get me thing twisted and go spread no propaganda. The betterment of the society begins with the females. For 3 years, that's right. Change the way how you think, change the way how you live, change, and then you start to see that you start to attract a different type or a different kind of males. Yeah? And then the male now, when you attract that male, you offer guidance, and gradually you see that that change start to begin. So watch an example, Me here one time said the daughter them don't like the boy them with pants where they are them ankle, the pants waist they are them ankle. And I dare say that's not true. Because when I see a lot of the females, when I see them toilet boy or walk, them are female beside them. If you don't like some things, you don't get involved. But because when you become docile over a period of time, the filthiness become normal and like okay, but it is not. So if you're tired of the way the society are run, start fix it by changing the way you think and changing the way you live. And then you gradually you see that you inspire others to do better. Solution again. So within the space and time, I think we can take a few calls now. I think, yeah. So I'm giving you some solution, I itemize some points, I itemize different issues. But may I tell the item say within how me say Jamaica around here now. Yeah, we offer the better. Yeah, we offer the better. So just understand that the time has come and the place is here. That Jamaica is on a path that it needs recovery. So just understand, say, within the space and time, and it no longer cool. We owe it to the Jamaican society for the better. All right, so we're going to take our first call, Greetings, Anne-Marie.
Yes, greetings.
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm great. I was here listening.
Oh, oh, beautiful. All right, so I think we're chatting enough now. Want to hear them? I'm sure them want to hear some other voice, especially good female. So, your thoughts on what you have been hearing thus far.
Well, you were talking about, you listened to you talking about this young guy having sex with, and you just think it's just casual sex, but actually, it's not really just casual sex, because after a while they can settle down, and when you go around having sex with different partners, whether you're a man or a woman, it's like when you got married, you realize your marriage is not working, and you don't know why. And these are some of the reasons why your marriage is not working, because you're taking all this demon in your body and all this spirit, because you're having sex. Every time you have sex with somebody, you're taking out the spirit, and every time you have sex with that person, you're giving that person that same what should we call it now? Spirit
energy.
From that person, that energy, right?
Yeah, I call it energy.
So, and it can be bad energy.
Mm-hmm.
So you can stop, and then you really wonder why you can't settle. And this is some of the reason why you see a lot of marriages failing and societies, like, because it break down.
Yeah.
And they think you can just go around like a gallus and say, oh, but I mean, they're not getting, I don't know, the education is not, these are not taught in school, because not even the teacher is not,
Mm-hmm.
the society is so breakdown.
Yes.
So, everything is just out of control,
Yeah.
So, this is a good topic you're talking about.
Give thanks.
It's really, but, as I said, we need good female, and we need some good teacher.
Very well. Very well.
And I think you're doing a great job talking about these things now.
You think so?
Yeah, because we need to talk about more. These are the topics we need to talk about more.
Yeah.
But it's hard to find a good male and a good female that everybody is like with everybody right now. So I was just saying that when you have sex with different partners, it's like you're marrying them.
There
so
you go.
why you say, oh, I'm not gonna marry to this girl, but you're having sex with that person? You're giving the person the most important part of yourself by having sex with that person.
Yeah, that's why the book, what them call the Bible, teach that when you exactly how you say it now. When you make love to someone, a female, so if a male make love to a female, it's marriage. That is why it used the word, when Rebecca knew Jacob, knew. Never about to say walk down the island or some long sheet, something that sweep off the floor. It said, Rebecca knew her husband, Jacob. And so therefore now we are seeing now say there has been a moving away from that over time, because marriage now is about money spending and time wasting, and we see that more often than not these type of situations end in divorce. So like I say, it's a new way of thinking, a new faculty of thinking, and a new faculty of doing. Positivity important.
Yeah, well, you see, man can't even get to be men anymore, because by the time a man find a woman, the woman is already equipped. She have everything. So what is it that the man have to offer? We're talking about finding a good man, but when you find one, the woman said, "What do you have to offer? Because I have everything." Mm-hmm. So the man can't even get to be a man, because what the man's supposed to be doing, the woman is doing it.
Well,
so the man is sometimes, we are not saying that in society everything is changed, but a man still have a role to play, and the woman is playing it. Mm-hmm. So the man sometimes kind of feel belittled by the woman is taking over his role, and it seems like it's okay, because nowadays a man who can say, I want a woman to help me, to take care of me, but that's where the problem comes. After a while, it become a problem in the relationship, because the man can feel like, belittled, or feel like he's less than, because the woman is making more money, the woman have a house, the woman have a car. By the time you meet that woman, the woman have 2 people already.
Yeah,
so when you come into the relationship, you're just there,
Right. So one of the things we see also is that I show eyeball as them, and other ones are reason with I. Insecurity is something that is real, but you have to get rid of it. Once you evolve and you grow, you have to be secure within yourself. So what we'll find now is that they have some males where them empress that earn more than them, and they are offended by that.
Yes.
That should not be. Yeah, it's okay. All right, she'll earn more as long as she's
Right.
sensible enough to know that she don't use that to disrespect her male.
Oh, right. That is true.
Yeah, then that's
That
all
is
good.
right. Because this is where we reach in society now. So
Yeah.
if the woman know to handle and to, treat the man like a man and not to make the man feel small because she's earning more. As I say, nothing is wrong with that.
See?
But yeah.
So we just have to say within the time, yeah, and then we have this next thing now where the sister in them are run down. Them are run it down like how Mr. Sherika Jackson tear up a chap. And Tina Clayton. This thing where them call single parent. How people too smart they have to make a life. Where single parent I go? And you have some females now is like them have sex every night. Every hour up on the clock. And then them talk about them as single mother. If you're having sex, you can't be single.
No, that is true. Yeah.
I mean, like the thinking is off, and we find that a lot of these ones that we say them is educated. They are the one pushing these type of thinking.
Yeah.
So we are saying
this is kind of deep, this is kind of really deep, and it's go back way back, and there's a root, because sometimes we might be touching on the top, but when we have to really ask ourselves where this is coming from, where so it starts from somewhere, something, what is happening now, it starts from something, and sometimes we need to get to the root of the problem, because it's like we're living in the jungle and everybody is fighting to survive.
Yeah.
And when you have a woman going out and to work and coming back coming late, and then you're supposed to fix dinner for your husband.
Yes.
Who's taking care of your kids while you're out there? Okay, you drop off your kids at school, or you drop off your kids at the daycare, right? Are your kids come home before you, and you don't know what is going on, and you have to get up at 6 o'clock again. What time you spend with your child, and what time you spend with your husband? So there's a breakdown of the family, and sometimes we talk about single parent, and so it's really lost. You really wonder if it can come back, but I don't think so. I really don't think so. I just sometimes say this is over, it's done. So it's a different hero. We're going to a different path.
Yeah.
You know, because once the home is breakdown, and I really emphasize on the home, everything is lost, because everything begins at the home. It starts at home. You understand?
Yes.
So when you don't have father at home to take care of the boys, so what happened?
Right. So as I show my people them say, new way of thinking, new way of living. Anne-Marie, we're going to run off. Well, we're not going to run. We're going to move. We have some other cars forward.
Right.
So we really appreciate of the eye sharing in with us in this particular reasoning. And just keep living positively. It's really a joy when we see sisters live up, man, because we know that, once the sisters live up and do the right thing, the fixing of the society is imminent. That's for now. We'll link again.
Yes, all right. Okay.
All right. So a virgin from UK, or a sister in asked for the number 1876 543 9580. 1876 543 9580. One more time. 1876 543 9580. All right. So linking this up if they are them choose. We're soon finished. We have a few minutes. I think we don't want it to extend out too much. Yeah, we see the thing get a little way now, but we don't want it extend out too much. It's nice that it's exciting. Give thanks to the positive comments. So we definitely a vibe it that way there. Because if the other call already. Yeah. So, but as me say, within Jamaica, or we see the place I go. Once we get the family organized and fixed and return to certain fundamentals as to how we were brought up as a youth, as a nation, yeah. Definitely, we're certain, sir, we'll get rid of the criminality. More sight, of course. Claudia, greetings and good evening. Welcome to UIC and Babatunde. How are you doing? No? Not there? Not hearing you. Claudette? All right. Claudette seems to be a non-starter. But now you're Claudette. So let me know how I'm going. I'm gonna hang up and try one more time. Yeah. Right. So solutions. We itemize a number of things that is needed. The solution to the issues that we are facing as a people, it's not gonna drop from the sky, it's not gonna come out of the sea. It has to come from us as people. Claudette, you there? All right, we're not here, Claudette. Hotep. All right, not sure what's going on with Claudette, but we'll try again. So just know that within the time and the space, you're now seeing candidates after candidates for the United Independence Congress. If you, within your own community space and time, if you have certain attributes as a doer, yeah, not just as a talker, the UIC have space for you. Yeah, so you can begin now to get yourself involved to be a candidate for the United Independence Congress. You can, of course, we have a number of platforms, the UIC is all over. Tap into it. Go to the website, uicjamaica.com. Call the offices, find out how you can actually get going to become a candidate. So you can help in the betterment of Jamaica. It's no longer cool, my people, for just sit down under some tree or in some rum bar with some rum talk. Action is important. We have to get out and we have to get ready and we have to get right. Yeah, we have to start doing now. So now we are on the spot where the UIC has embarked. Our methodologies are different from the colonial people, them. Our approach, so we have mission, vision, we have 10-point plans and all of that. Old firm panda thought there. Good night, Maxine. Welcome to United Independence Congress. You're live with Babatunde. Yeah, we're not here though.
Hello, good night.
Yeah, greetings. Your thoughts on tonight's topic?
Give me 2 minutes.
All right. Show on 2 minutes. So yeah, we don't know how to go on right there, so. But yeah, so as I say, the betterment starts now. And it starts here, it starts with us. And we have to begin to make the change. We have to begin to live what we want to see. Yeah. So we say to the people them, yeah, this is how it is, you know, and we're getting better with time. It's not a doom and gloom thing. I don't live that way and I don't teach that. We're in a decadent situation, and so we need to approach things different. Yeah, we need to think of things, you know, on a better path, and we need to get better for society. we are made in the likeness and image of the Almighty. And so therefore, the Almighty equipped all of us with everything that's necessary to make the best decisions for ourselves and for our nation. It's no longer cool for you to sit down and think, say, oh yeah, God I gotta do this, God I gotta that, God, man I gotta fall from sky and from heaven and all of that. So we have to begin to think and to live different now. So yeah, within the whole space and time, that's kind of how we see it. So I encourage my people them still for just keep getting better. Don't quit. Don't quit on yourself, don't quit on life. Just get better. Just get better for self, get better for life as we prepare for close out now. Claudette, we can hear you now.
Yes.
All right, so good night. Welcome to UIC and Babatunde. Your thoughts on the topics that we reasoned on tonight.
Well, good night, everyone. So I support most of what you said.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you spoke about the family setting.
Yes.
And the roles of the father and the mother.
Mm-hmm.
That's really profound because I can say that I support that because, especially as female, we get to choose our males also. We get to decide who we have children with. And that's a great thing. But to me, like the female lover, I won't say stronger than the male, but she have a choice.
Yes.
With family and nation building as well. So the things that we accommodate, whether negative or positive, continues. So I think we must really, I would encourage the females really to be selective of our males. And even if you're in a situation where the father is not present,
yes.
I was married and I'm now divorced and I had a teenage son.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to go out of my way to make sure that I made a good decision. It was hard.
Yes.
But going to the PTA, controlling the things that he hears, putting things in him that would make him offer something great to society as well.
Right.
And even regarding his father, I was still supportive of him despite what happened between us, because I wanted him to impact him and the child to have a good relationship with his dad, So despite our differences, that was something I fought, and I'm successful, so I would encourage.
Well, got it.
I would encourage the females to really stand up and be different in this time and age.
Yes.
It will make a difference.
Right. Yeah, well, like I say, over time, I had to move away from certain thinking because life teach I know that those thinking wouldn't help. And so when I observe how things go, because in Jamaica, the culture is that males seek females. Give thanks now that it's getting a little different. Female will approach a male and sometimes they just start a communication with you. All right, we lost Claudette there. But definitely, enough thanks, Claudette, for the input. Very valid. Definitely we take inspiration from that also. But yeah, and they will approach, hi, thing, how are you doing? I'm not a male who sees that as a reason to disrespect a female because she approached I or she may like I and express it openly. No, it's insecure males do that. Yeah. And so we reach to the premise now where we have to know say things have to get better. You can only want better, but you're not willing to do what is necessary to facilitate the bettering of the nation. Yeah. And so the daughters them now, has embarked on a certain way of life. Give thanks to the good sisters them. Donray King did say, No woman wants to be a single parent. That's in the comment section, you know. Yeah. No woman wants to be a single parent, single mother. Some of these men don't want to be a man to provide and to protect. Yeah, but see, that will burn out a while ago, you know, this providing and protecting. A male have several other attributes to him family, to him wife, to him pitney them. You see any little thing in a done we reflect like whorism to I. Yeah, man, we have a bonnet. This provide and protect. So yes, it's like one now. So your only two role in a life after just provide and protect. No, it couldn't be. A male has greater attributes than just money and protecting him family. Him help for nurture, him help for make sure say home can be happy. So mommy come into happiness, pitney come into happiness. Yeah. Him provide guidance. Yeah. It's not only female alone nurture. I'm not a male who into that. So yeah, but that just kind of so it go. All right, this we have a one more call and then we'll see if we can close it out. Yeah, we'll see if Carl's still up on the line. But yeah, so within the space and within the time, and we this Jamaica, the UIC man, Joseph Patterson. Give thanks to the vision, you know. Yeah, man. Give thanks to the vision. The UIC is here and the UIC is here to stay. Yeah. So even as we there are present, we are inspire others now for joining and for be candidates towards the movement for help push us forward. Good night, Carl. Yeah, you there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So greetings and welcome to UIC and Babatunde. Tonight we are discussing the topics civic pride, you know, and the structure of the family. Your thoughts?
Hello?
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not here, you know.
You're not hearing me?
Yeah, we are here, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm asking for your thoughts on the topics tonight.
Well, I think they should do much better than what they are doing enough with, because there are things that need to done better.
Mm-hmm.
And we can much do better. If we come as a team, as one,
Yeah.
we can more than do better than what we are doing. That's how I feel. I don't know for anyone, but that's how I feel about it.
Are you happy with the state of the current society at this point in time?
No, can't.
What would be your attribution to changing the wrong things?
It has to be a teamwork. It can't be one person.
Yeah.
Because you alone cannot do it. It has to be a group.
Uh-huh.
And it has to be a team.
Okay.
One person cannot do it. It don't make sense.
Yes.
So if you going to try to change it, each and everyone has to come together, decide, and then they choose and say, all right, that's what, and they go at it. But it makes sense, one side said yes, and when you go, and next side has a different thing. Everybody has to come to the same agreement.
All right. So the proper structuring of the family is something we have to see as something pivotal in order to move forward. Okay. All right. Excellent. Any other thoughts? Any other point where you think about the environment now, the lack of aesthetics, so to chat. Are you happy with how you see the look of Jamaica in terms of garbage? Garbage seems to be something that take up residence in every community. Like it does not move.
Well, in my community, the garbage is that bad. The garbage truck comes every day.
What?
Yeah.
How much where you live?
Spanish Town.
That's good. Give thanks. You look good people in a Spanish town. You look good people in a Spanish town.
Yeah. The garbage truck come every day, all this morning, just when I go try it.
So is it a case where the garbage collectors are prejudiced that they go to some area and some area left out?
No, I don't think it's that, I think it's how they rotate them.
Okay.
I think it's that. I don't think it's because that here are they accredited. Depends on how they feel. Yeah. I don't think it's that. I think it's how they structure them. So they structure some here, and maybe they leave out certain things. Maybe I don't know why. So that is a thing where have to come like on a topic where everybody find out why you're not going to that area, and then maybe they will tell you why.
Oh, okay. But maybe nobody live there. Maybe I just fear AI, artificial intelligence, maybe. I don't know, because
we have everywhere. It's only certain places where people say garbage truck not coming.
Yeah, but like all that area, like you have the University Hospital at the West Indies now. And that is a known institution where people go to seek health care. And you have a school side of it. You go down to Augustown, same situation. You go down to Tavern, Kentire, Highlight View, same situation.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing that I'm saying now. We need to go on a topic to find out why they are not going to those places. It must have a reason why. It can't just be that.
So don't, well, as you said, I don't know, but like I said, and it's not just like the inner cities what them call inner city. Come go to Beverly Hills and I see people dump the garbage on the sidewalk too.
Right. So you find out, get a crew to find out why those places are not.
What I see is that wherever you don't have active, committed councillors and MPs, nothing gets done in those communities.
Well, maybe that's the reason why, but I'm really can't get Spanish Town about you with the garbage. You haul the garbage on the road. The only thing we have is like the black dream, always black up, but otherwise with the rubbish, yeah, we have a good cleaning marketing, the garbage when market people finish, next day go, it's clean up.
Yeah, well, as I say, we give thanks, and so on. But like I say, but betterment, definitely for sure. Betterment is on way. We give thanks for the sharing in tonight. And we really appreciate love. Please just keep inspiring others, people within your set. Good night to Miss Shannon. Just keep inspiring others to do better. And because I'm certain I'm not a doom and gloom individual. Yeah, we have to get better. And the better begins now. Give thanks. Give thanks, Carl. Take care.
Okay. You're welcome.
All right. Yeah, but I trust me that get a bridging in. We get 3 females and so, but we're not getting a bridging call in and thing. But we're gonna close out now. We avoid the 2 hours something, but they are talk long time, and the producer I try to rush me to. But if I bullies him and I go on and my people. All right, Mr. Donovan Moore. I have observed that there is what is this? Skewed role of men based towards or biased towards material provision. Donovan Moore, give me a call, sir. Give me a call, man. I could spend a minute, sir. Give me a call. You remember the number? Give me a call. Okay. Here's also another comment. We'll take a little bit of comments then before we close out. And so on. So some people within the chat, this is one more. As our presenter, Babatunde, articulated, we need to drive ourselves off damaging Western ideologies that seek to promote corrosive and restrictive views of men. Good. I think I miss a word. Or divest, I'm not sure what that word is, but yeah. So we, as Donovan said, we need to remove ourselves from a certain way of thinking, you know. Males, when the fire for burn, we have to burn it, you know. Because we have to purge yourself too. Because we have to burn out certain thinking and certain way we used to move. So we could have get better. So when the fire for burn, we have to burn it, man. So even though I burn the item, the need for the item are the better. You understand? But the item is no lesser important to the sustenance of life as females. So we emphasize both aspects of things. Females is not any more important than males, and for certain, males are no more important than females. Yeah, you understand? So move away from belittling the sisters them, you know. Like we don't have this thing, someone have this thing about to nowhere. If you know go on the road and a bad drive go on, somebody no jump up. Oh, I must a woman a drive, man. Move away from them sort of filthy way of thinking. Yeah. The error not make because she's a woman. The error make because something go on because the error. So either the cell phone or someone in front of fear vehicle. But me I left the item with a message tonight. Anyway, you no need for see the society I go. You no have to start live it first. You no have to live that example there. Yeah? You can't say Jamaica have too much criminal, but appear criminality you are listen to. Them are soldier and always say them are artists. Everything will come out of them mouth of death and destruction. So you can't say you want a better Jamaica, you need a better society. But everything where you promote have its roots in death and destruction. Be the positive example where you need to see. Look on the amount of money you spend, go a show saying, I know I look on sewage. And then you no left, you no expect say you no go find happiness. It can't work. You no out there now where say you no a this and you no a Jackie. Look on the amount of quality music will come out of Jamaica. But you no never play nothing but filth. Look on where our ancestors got through. 7th of April 2023. 7th of April 1963. Bad Friday. Look at what they did to Rastafari. Look at the atrocity. What people fight for we can be here now. How come is it that you feel like say you can come and us, destroy everything? No. In order for us to be here now, Babatunde included, our people sacrificed them life so that we could have forward and live now. If we never have our ancestors, we wouldn't there so. And when me heal my ancestors, when I want come and tell me about the Obia thing, nothing is wrong with Obia. Something is called witchcraft. There's a difference between witchcraft and Obia. Don't mix up the two. When people fight for we come there now, we have to preserve this so that our pitney can preserve it for them pitney. See? So, just hold on upon that, man. So the people that we need for reach for now, get on the pen and paper ready, please. And on the fingers, get on the brain. Focus. And ready. See? So, it was truly a joy. But before we do the closing out, we don't need to communicate with you. The people in the diaspora, I don't call it diaspora, because the people them over there live, them not dead. So, those of you who are over that side, give thanks. Those of you who are supporters of the UIC, give thanks. Those of you who persistently support the UIC, give thanks. And those of you who now need to reach Babatunde, give thanks. Pen and paper ready? Fingers on phone ready. 1876 354 5561. 1876 354 5561. Email UIC9 babatunde9 at gmail.com. UIC9 babatunde9 at gmail.com. That's the email. Social platforms. Oh, it go over there now. YouTube, Tunde's Stargate Communications. Facebook, UIC9 Babatunde9. Instagram, UIC Babatunde 999. UIC Babatunde 999. Yeah, so that's for the Instagram. So link in with communication, email or the phone, and we're joyful. Yeah. Help out the people within St. Andrew Eastern by offering your support. And we look forward to that. The people them who is good people throughout Jamaica, please do not hesitate. Come out and join the UIC. Yeah, that's the only so we can get better. In order to take government of Jamaica, we have to have MPs throughout Jamaica, councillors throughout Jamaica. All right. The Almighty honor you with certain skills, honor your people by serving. Babatunde is not a politician. Please understand this part. I am not a politician. Babatunde is a servant of our people. Yeah. And earlier on the year, I say, just the good people them we're there for. Yeah, we mean that. We're not associated with criminal, we're not associated with vampires and blood drinkers and blood suckers. Yeah, we're not live that. Yeah, so I have to keep living by example. So I make sure I watch who I associate with and all of that. So we give thanks to the item, give thanks to Irene for the good music, Yaksta for the good music, Empress Sativa for the good music. We're not big up Filth, yeah, and we're not big up the toilet boy them. Yeah, them pants always there, them ankle. Yeah, but good artists out there. Tony Rebel, we give thanks. Mota Baruka, we give thanks. Cabo, we give thanks. Bongo Jerry Small. Eternal thanks, man. Eternal thanks, man. Give thanks. It's a joy, It's really a joy for we can't take any more calls. So we'll just close it out. United Independence Congress, Winston Wright, we give thanks. Mrs. Charlotte Patterson, we give thanks. Naika Williams, we give thanks. Misha Earl, we give thanks. Sonia Kildare, we give thanks. Carleen, we give thanks. Donovan Moore. All things in time will reveal. We give thanks. St. Thomas, the peeps in St. Thomas. Shirley Douglas, we give thanks. Melisha Smith, we give thanks. Miss Faye Lindsay, Moran Bay Primary, we give thanks. To the people, the teachers, the staff at Mountain View Primary, we give thanks. Micro Practicing All Age, we give thanks. Godfrey Stewart High School, we give thanks. Phoenix All Stars Football Academy, we give thanks. All right. So, those of you who want to hear your name, another time. I'm not bother back to them. So, we give thanks for this moment, for this time. I love the movement. I love the journey I'm on. So, I can't be derailed and I can't be bought because I'm not for sale. You understand that? Yeah. And no amount of money. When I try it already and it never worked. But we know when we plan for try it again. Good. But we hold strong and we hold firm. I assure my people, I can't sell it out. We can't do that. At no point in time. We can't deceive you. We can't lead you into any parts of negativity. So give thanks again to Pure Faith. More life, more joy, and more high spirituality. Give thanks to Kadeen. Give thanks to Kadesia. More life, more joy, and high spirituality. It's a total joy, man. Give thanks to Maxine. Give thanks to the callers, Claudette. Give thanks to Carol. Give thanks to Shannon. Give thanks to Donovan. Yeah. Big up. Kenneth Harper. Please do look out for other UIC people coming through. There will be other UIC staff or candidates to present. Please look out for that. So till next time, it is an honor. I will look forward to joining the item again. So it's a think pure, live pure, keep Jamaica clean, restore civic pride, and keep on the yard them healthy. Live healthy, my people. Yeah, the herbs are for the healing of our nation. 3 places: Ezekiel, Genesis, and Revelation. Not pills and drugs. Keep up. More life, more joy, and total high spirituality. So until then, for those of you who are inspired by the message of the UIC and the way that we approach things, please, we need you on as a candidate. We need you on as a supporter. Get involved. Babatunde and the nation that to know. Left it this off for now. 1. More life, more joy, and total high spirituality. It has been a joy, and it always will be. Give thanks. Give thanks for the moment. Give thanks for the time. We join you again soon when we do it all over again. Walk good. Tell them other one out there. Malcolm X, Miss Lou, Paul Bogo, Sam Sharp, Chief Tai Chi, Winnie, Madikizela. Big up. More life. Left it there for now. 1.